Hey, English learners! Welcome back to Speak with Joey and Phoebe, your English speaking podcast.
If you ever feel nervous talking about your future in English, like your plans, your dreams, or even what you're doing this weekend, this episode is for you.
Today is day 11 of your 30-day English speaking challenge, and we are going to make future plans feel simple.
We will practice easy sentences you can use right away, like I am going to, maybe I will, I want to, and I would like to.
And before we start, if this video helps you even a little, please like it and subscribe to Speak with Joey and Phoebe.
Yes, it helps more English learners find our lessons, and it helps us keep making these simple speaking videos for you.
All right, Joey, let's start with a real question. What are you going to do this weekend?
This weekend, I am going to visit my friend Marcus, and we are going to watch a basketball game at his house.
That sounds nice. So your plan is already decided, right?
Yes, my plan is already decided, and we are going to watch basketball together.
Everyone, listen to that phrase. I am going to. We use I am going to when we have a real plan.
I am going to visit Marcus means I have a plan. It is not just an idea in my head. It is something I decided.
That is a very useful sentence for daily English because people ask about plans all the time.
Hey, Phoebe, what are you going to do this weekend?
This weekend, I am going to visit a new bookshop. I'm going to look around and maybe buy one book.
You and bookshops. That sounds like a very normal Phoebe plan.
Yes, I love bookshops. I do not always know what I want to buy, so I like to walk around and see what feels interesting.
That makes sense. I do the same thing with food. I walk into a restaurant, I read the menu very seriously, and then I let the food choose me.
The food chooses you? Joey, I do not think that is how menus work.
Maybe not for everyone, but sometimes the pizza looks at me and says, Joey, choose me.
That is very Joey. But your English sentence is clear, so I will allow it.
Thank you. The important thing is this. My weekend plan is clear. I am going to visit Marcus.
And my weekend plan is clear too. I am going to visit a bookshop.
So everyone can use this question. What are you going to do this weekend?
Yes, you can ask anyone. Like, you can ask a friend, what are you going to do this weekend? Or you can ask your classmate, what are you going to do after class?
You can also ask someone at work, what are you going to do after work?
And you can answer with, I am going to. For example, I am going to meet my friend. I am going to study English. Or, I am going to cook dinner.
These sentences are simple, but they sound natural, and you can use them in real conversations.
That is the goal. You don't need difficult English to talk about your plans. You just need clear English.
Okay, Phoebe, but what if my plan is not decided yet?
Good question. If the plan is not decided, you can say, maybe I will.
Maybe I will sounds less sure. It means I might do it, but I have not decided yet.
Exactly. Maybe I will means it is possible, but not sure.
So I can say, maybe I will clean my room this weekend. That means I might clean it, but honestly, I probably will not.
For you, that is probably true, but the English sentence is still correct.
Let me try another one. Maybe I will cook dinner tonight. That means it is possible, but I am not fully sure yet.
That is a good example. Are you really going to cook dinner tonight?
Maybe I will make garlic bread, because garlic bread is my safe food and I can cook it without trouble.
So your possible plan is, maybe I will make garlic bread tonight.
Yes, it is possible, but not fully decided.
Let's compare the two sentences so everyone can hear the difference.
I am going to make garlic bread tonight. That sounds like a real plan.
Maybe I'll make garlic bread tonight. That sounds possible, but not sure.
I like that. English gives you different levels of sure.
Yes. If you are sure, say, I am going to. If you are not sure, say, maybe I will.
I am going to visit Marcus. That is sure.
Maybe I will buy a book. That is possible, but not sure.
I am going to watch basketball. That is a real plan.
Maybe I will drink coffee after class. That is only a possible plan.
These are useful because I can actually use them today.
Exactly. Real English for real life.
Now, what about dreams, Phoebe? I mean, things for the future, but not soon.
For dreams, you can say, I would like to.
That is really nice. It sounds polite and soft.
Yes, and it's very useful when you talk about things you want in the future.
I would love to learn guitar one day.
Do you have a guitar already?
Yes, I have a guitar. It stands in the corner of my room, and it looks very nice.
Do you play the guitar, or do you only look at the guitar?
I mostly look at the guitar. It is a very beautiful piece of room decoration right now.
Joey, is there a jacket on the guitar?
There may be a jacket on the guitar, but I do not want to discuss that in detail.
So your dream is, I would like to learn guitar one day.
Yes, that is my dream.
And your small plan can be, I am going to take the jacket off the guitar tonight.
That is a very small plan, but honestly, it is a good first step.
Small plans are good because small plans help us start.
Okay, tonight I am going to take the jacket off my guitar.
That is a real plan.
And one day, I would like to play one full song.
That is a dream.
So, a plan is something I am going to do, and a dream is something I would like to do.
Exactly. Plans are usually closer, and dreams are sometimes farther away.
But a dream can become a plan when you take one small step.
Yes, and Joey's small step is taking a jacket off a guitar.
It is small, but it is still a step.
Hey, Joey, now ask me about one of my future dreams.
Okay, Phoebe, what would you like to do one day?
I would like to travel to Japan one day because I want to see the cities, the bookshops, and the quiet gardens.
Of course you want to see the bookshops. Even in your travel dreams, there are bookshops.
Yes, always the bookshops.
Do you have a plan to travel to Japan soon, or is it still just a dream?
Not yet. It is a dream for now, so I say, I would like to travel to Japan one day.
That sounds natural. I would like to learn guitar one day, and you would like to travel to Japan one day.
Yes, and both sentences talk about future dreams.
I would also like to write a small book one day.
Wait, you want to write a book? What would be in the book?
Simple stories from my classroom. Funny mistakes, nice moments, and things students say when they are learning English.
That sounds sweet. Do you have one funny classroom story?
Yes, one student once said, "I have a new jog." He meant job, but he said jog.
That is a cute mistake. He got a new job, but he said a new jog.
It was very cute because he was so happy, and I was happy for him.
That is a nice classroom story, and it also reminds learners that mistakes are normal.
Yes, students make mistakes, but mistakes are part of learning.
If you are learning English, please do not feel bad about mistakes.
Mistakes mean you are trying, and trying is how you improve.
That is why speaking is so important. If you only think in your head, you do not train your mouth.
Exactly. English speaking needs practice, and even one small sentence helps.
One sentence today is better than no sentence today.
I like that. One sentence today is better than no sentence today.
Yes. So, Joey, let's talk about another useful phrase for future plans.
Which phrase are we learning now?
The phrase we are going to learn is, I want to.
That one is easy. I want to eat pizza.
Of course, that is your first example.
It is honest English, and honest English is important.
This phrase is simple and direct. It means you have a wish or desire.
I want to eat pizza. I want to learn guitar. I want to visit my friend.
And I can say, I want to learn English, I want to read more books, and I want to join a book club.
Phoebe, what is the difference between I want to and I would like to?
Good question, Joey. I want to is simple and direct, and I would like to is softer and more polite.
So, with friends, I can say, I want to watch a movie.
Yes, and in a polite situation, you can say, I would like to ask a question.
Both are correct, but they do not feel exactly the same.
Exactly. English is not only grammar, it is also feeling.
That is why we practice real conversations, not only single words.
Let's make a small conversation about future plans now.
Great idea. Ask me simple questions, and I will answer with future phrases.
Okay, Joey, tell me, what are you going to do after this lesson?
After this lesson, I'm going to drink coffee.
What are you going to do tonight?
Tonight, I am going to take the jacket off my guitar.
Okay, and what do you want to do this weekend?
This weekend, I want to relax and watch basketball.
What would you like to do one day?
One day, I would like to play guitar for my friends.
That is a sweet answer, and it sounds natural.
Thank you. Maybe I will practice this week, but I am not promising too much.
That is honest. Maybe I will practice means it is possible, but not sure.
Now, I want to ask you some questions, Phoebe.
Sure, Joey. Go ahead. I am ready to answer your questions.
What are you going to do after this lesson?
After this lesson, I am going to study.
What are you going to do this weekend?
This weekend, I am going to visit a bookshop.
What do you want to do next month?
Next month, I want to join a book club.
What would you like to do one day?
One day, I would like to travel to Japan.
That was simple and natural. You do not need difficult English to talk about the future.
Yes, you just need a few useful phrases, and then you can make your own sentences.
Let's review today's phrases clearly.
Let's start with, I am going to. It means I have a plan.
Maybe I will means it is possible, but not sure.
I want to means I have a wish or desire.
I would like to means I have a polite wish or a dream.
One day means sometime in the future, and this weekend means the coming weekend.
Next year means the year after this year.
Good. Now, let's practice these sentences together.
Okay, everyone. Phoebe and I will say a phrase. You guys repeat after us.
Are you guys ready? Here we go.
Maybe I will cook dinner tonight.
I want to learn English.
I would like to travel one day.
I would like to try something new.
One day, I would like to learn guitar.
What are you going to do this weekend?
Nice work, everyone. You did really well. These sentences are simple, and they are very useful.
You can use them with friends, classmates, coworkers, and teachers.
Now, let's give everyone a small speaking task for today.
Your practice task for today is simple. Talk about your future in 3 sentences.
Here is an easy example you can use. This weekend, I am going to meet my friend.
Here is the second example. Next month, I want to start a new habit.
And here is the third example. One day, I would like to travel to another country.
Now make your own 3 sentences. First, what are you going to do this weekend?
Second, what do you want to do next month?
Third, what would you like to do one day?
Read your 3 sentences clearly because speaking helps your mouth get used to English.
And if you want extra practice, write your sentences in the comments.
Tell us one real plan and one future dream.
For example, I am going to study English this weekend.
And another example is, I would like to visit another country one day.
We read every comment, and your comments help you practice English.
That is day 11 of your 30-day English speaking challenge.
Today we talked about future plans in simple English.
We practiced I am going to, maybe I will, I want to, and I would like to.
And Joey is going to take the jacket off his guitar tonight.
Yes, I said it out loud, so now it is a real plan.
It is a small plan, but it is still a plan. Come back on Saturday for day 12. We're going to practice small, everyday conversations with people around you.
Small everyday conversations, like talking to a neighbor, a classmate, or someone at work.
We will help you sound more natural and confident with small talk.
So do not forget to subscribe so you do not miss the next lesson.
See you on day 12, everyone.
Keep speaking, keep practicing, and say one future plan in English today.